Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Wonderful Wednesdays with Wendy. I am your host, Wendy Wotecki. I'm the Parent Support Connector at Mission Empower. Mission Empower is a federal nonprofit in Erie County that serves as the Community Parent Resource Center here. In collaboration with all the other nonprofits in their area, we are getting together to bring you all the information we possibly can about what's going on in the nonprofit sector of Erie County. So today I have Tracy from NAMI, and she's here to talk to us about what's going on in the month of May with NAMI, because there's so much. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, don't you know? So welcome, Tracy.
Hey, well, thank you, Wendy, for having us. And yes, it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are high on the rise of taking care of our community and their request. And we have a couple fabulous items that are taking place. One of them is tonight. We are opening up our art support group online. In tonight it starts. It's from 6 to 7:30. There's no registration required. You just go to www.namierie.org and look for art support group. Click on that and it says join now, and you can join, and you will be greeted by Paulina Potts, who is originally from Rochester, New York, and she has a bachelor's degree in art therapy, and she is going to take you through the demographics of exploring art and the different types of expressions that you deal with in your everyday life, and how to deal with them through art. Some of those examples would be stress management, self-care, accepting change, being the change, making lists and setting goals. And this is all done through art. So we're really, really excited. We have 8 weeks of her addressing our presenting art therapy, and it's a really exciting time. We have posted it over the last week on social media, and we've had phone calls and responses, and so we're really looking forward to being able to serve the community with a different kind of way of dealing with emotions and what we go through. And I'm actually going to attend tomorrow because I'm just so interested in being able to put it into an art form and learn that myself. So again, there's no, yeah.
So do you have to attend twice a week, or do you have to attend all 8 sessions, or can you pick and choose when you're available to go?
Oh, you can go anytime. Of course, you don't have to go every week. There's no registration, there's no cost. It's just if you feel like getting into an art group session tonight. We have tonight's is on stress management and self-care, and so she's going to describe how to do it through art. She's going to describe those through art, and it's going to explore new places and how to do that.
What supplies do you have to have in order to participate?
There's really no supplies required. A pencil and paper is really all you need. None of them, you could just sit back and enjoy watching and listening, and then contributing to discussion if you'd like. But really, a pencil and paper for each one of these sessions throughout the next 8 weeks is all you really need. These sessions are on Wednesday and Thursday. So there'll be one tonight and one tomorrow. They're the same session. So if you can't make it tonight and you can make it Thursday night, you'll get the same thing that the participants are getting tonight. And that will be the same way going through all 8 weeks. The sessions will be Wednesdays and Thursdays, and it's the same session, the same theme. So tonight's will be stress management and self-care, and tomorrow's will be the same. I hope I made that clear enough. So that is one item I'd like to showcase. The next one is our peer-to-peer signature, our NAMI peer-to-peer group that we have. It's our signature course. We are launching that May 20th. Now that is a course that you do have to register for. It takes you through 8 weeks of an educational time for someone who has been diagnosed with mental illness or not, just maybe feeling like they might have some symptoms and of, maybe stress, social anxiety, depression. And it kind of takes you through the 8 weeks of understanding what you've been feeling, knowing your boundaries, knowing about the different types of diagnosis that are out there and how to deal with them, how to talk to people about them, how to know it's okay to talk about it. Today's society and the stigma of mental illness, some people are like, oh my God, I had to go see a therapist. Good for you, you had to go, and good for you to notice that you had to. And so we talk about how it's okay not to be okay, and that we're all on this journey. And it's 8 weeks. It's a Zoom meeting. It's not in person, so you can do it from the comfortness of your own home. But again, you do have to register. We do have 4 spots still available. You can go to www.namierie.org, look for our programs, and select peer-to-peer registration. That would get you immediately into the class. We do have educational book that you would want to stop by the office and pick up. So as you're going through your 8 weeks journey, you have all the demographics there to understand and use the resources. And so that is another great thing that we're kicking off in the month of May. Rearing up for our students in the summertime, and what are they going to do, these kids? We have Exploring the Arts with NAMI, and it takes the young people through different kinds of exploratory emotions. You take the sunshine and the rain, May showers, April showers bring May flowers, and they're blooming. And so what does a bloom feel like to you when the flower opens, right? When the flower closes, people can see in pictures and kind of talk about that. So we're having a lot of community centers call. We want to see if we can get these kids into these sessions to do these presentations. This is also free to everyone in the community. Organizations, the YMCA, your church Bible camps. We're happy to give this Exploring the Arts to anybody in the community. So again, this is basically, you just need to call our office and tell us you're interested in having this Exploring the Arts presented to your group of youngsters. We could do it. We could start at 1 session, but you could go through a series of 8. You can pick and choose if you want 1 session or would you like all 8, and we could make a plan to do that for you. So again, call the office to get more detailed information on that. And our number here is 814-456-1773. And what's coming up in June is NAMI's Fabulous Golf Outing. It is our biggest event of the year, where we get sponsors from all over the community to help us to continue to be able to educate people in the community about mental illness. And right now we're really close to our goal. Thank you, Wendy, for volunteering for us that day and coming out and helping us, take care of all these wonderful sponsors that we have. It's again our biggest event, and the community has really come together to support us for that. So that's what's coming up in June, along with the kickoff to our Family to Family program, which I'll have more information in regards to that when I speak to you all next time. Other than that, I think I would like to just remind you that we are a nonprofit organization, and you do make a difference by your contributions through the community. So we want to thank you for all the support that you've given us. We want to thank Wendy and Mission Empower for bringing us, to the forefront to be able to talk about mental illness and support services that we have here in the community for everybody. So I thank you, Wendy, for having me today. Anybody have any questions? Do you have any questions for me, Wendy?
No, actually, I was very excited for you to launch your art night tonight with Pauline Potts, and for everybody to understand that you don't have to commit to that whatsoever, that you only need a pencil. Moms need that little bit of self-care. It's a great idea. Teens need that self-care. People out on their own. It's COVID. Go
Yes.
get that information. Go do something for yourself that'll help you feel more energized and better about things, because a healthier you makes a healthier environment for those around you. So I was super excited about that. I'm really excited about exploring the arts, personally speaking. That's a huge deal, and hopefully we will have you down for lunch to be able to discuss partnering on something with that for sure. So that's it. I am always excited about what NAMI is bringing to our community for free regarding mental health. It should not have a stigma. It is just as normal as putting a Band-Aid on a boo-boo. Taking care of your mental health, it should be just as normal, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you again, Wendy. And if anyone, any questions, please call our office. Again, it's 814-456-1773.
Oh, we have a question.
We have a question.
We do. What kind of services do you offer people during the day? And do clients come to your office?
Well, we are accepting clients to come to our office. During the day, we do teach mental health first aid certification courses. Right now, it's kind of blended. We have our instructors that are coming in the office to teach, but the participants are still Zooming from home at this time. We have a course going on right now in the room in front of me and the room behind me. They are pretty well filled up through June. We do have some July dates available. And we do believe by the end of June, we'll be back out into the community doing face-to-face instructional courses, as well as having them here in our office. So right now, it's the instructors coming into the office. We're slowly bringing everybody in and kind of monitoring that. I hope that answers the question.
Yes. So we have somebody that would like you to explain a little bit better on what mental health first aid is.
Well, mental health first aid is a lot like first aid CPR, except you become the first responder to somebody that may be dealing with a mental crisis, either making that person's in distress, and you're the person that's going to approach that person in the moment to make sure that they're safe, making sure that the people around them are safe, and being the first responder and just kind of talking to them, letting them know that they're going to be okay, kind of assessing. So we teach you how to assess and see if this needs immediate care. How do we get this person to a place that we know they're going to be able to get the care that they provided? So it teaches you whether it's a crisis or non-crisis situation and how to go through that situation to where you can get that person the help they need. It teaches you on the approach. It teaches you resources. It teaches you to be cognitive of the surroundings as you approach that person. It teaches you to be unjudgmental at the moment, to be the person that is listening and connecting with them and letting them know what they're going through and what they're saying is important. So it is a 1-day, 8-hour course. And at the end of the day, you have all the tools you need to be that person. And we do provide a very handy participant book that talks about all the different types of diagnoses that are out there, and how when we're stopping somebody in the middle of a crisis situation, we don't think about we think about the moment, and that we're that person that's in their care right now, and we're going to get them to the best place that we know that we can, excuse me. So again, this class enables you to be the person to be able to communicate, to approach, to assess, to get them to where they need to be, and to really let them know that they're going to be okay and there is hope.
And Miss Clara, I think that it would be perfect actually for all the people that you work with over there. Anybody that's working in social work whatsoever and is helping the members of our community can really benefit from mental health first aid. It really gives you real tools that you can use every single day.
Yes, and this certification is free, and we have 2 types. So we have adult to adult. How does an adult approach another adult without making them feel younger, we're looking at them on a level of respect and comfort and non-judgmental. And then there's the one, how does an adult approach a youth? How do we talk to our young people that are in crisis to let them know they can trust us, that they're in good hands, that we're not going to let harm come to them? So they're two separate certifications that have two different ways of approach. So they're both free. You can have both certifications. All of NAMI's educational courses and certification classes are free.
Once again, Tracy, thank you for coming on and talking to us about what's going on with NAMI this month. Your programming is essential. It is, just amazing. It's free. Oh, hold on. We have another question. How often are the programs offered?
Oh my gosh. Well, we have 2 sessions a week for our mental health first aid certifications. And then our signature programs run consecutively 8 weeks. So when one ends, another one starts, if that makes sense.
Okay. And then I know I went and got my certification to be a trainer to be able to offer that, but I still would partner with a team member from NAMI, because NAMI just does it like no other. You guys are just so good at what you do, and I can't thank you enough of what you do for our community. So that's all.
We'd love to have you sit in on and be a co-instructor with us and go through that journey. We have 2 new instructors here, so I think to have you on there, you'd be a great representation and help get that message.
We have another question for you, Ms. Tracy. So are you still offering your family support groups?
We haven't got those back up and running yet. We're trying to get our signature programs up and running. And then, so our art therapy group is up and running. So we're going to back it up with the art therapy group. Does that make sense? Our Exploring the Arts is backed up with our art therapy. Our peer-to-peer will be backed up with our peer-to-peer group. So as we bring them all back in, we'll be having those back in. Just keep an eye out on our website and our social media. If you don't follow us, find us on Facebook at NAMI of Erie.
That's it, Miss Tracy. Thanks again for stopping by Wonderful Wednesdays with Wendy.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next month.
All righty. Bye-bye now.
Bye.